Okay, this is a nice short video, and what I just want to show you in this one is how we go back in our model tree and edit some of the features that we've made. So the great thing about Solidworks is that we can go back, we can roll back the model tree. We've got this little drag handle on the left hand side, and we can go back to like the start before things existed, or we can drag them into play. But what we can also do is we can right click on our features and we can edit those features at any time. Okay, so if I right click, I've got a number of different options down here. Probably the main one you'll be using is this one at the top here, Edit Feature. Click on Edit Feature. I was clicked on there on the extrusion, so I can go back into my model and I can change the extrusion. So you see here I extruded it to 59mm just randomly. If I type in there like 80 for example, I can increase that to 80mm, click the tick, and then I have set that. And that has now been changed in my model tree. You see there it's got this little drop down arrow on the left hand side. If I click on that drop down arrow, you can see that the sketch, and this is the sketch that's underlying, the underlying sketch for that extrusion in this case. And basically I can right click on that one and again go to Edit Sketch. If I line it up, just line that, so that's normal to. I can edit this sketch, I can set that to 70 for example. That edits the sketch. You see I don't actually have any tangency here. I might want to go back into this sketch and add some tangency, so let's do that quickly. So I'm going to click on this line and on this line, holding down Control, and you see Add Relations down here, and I can click Tangency. So if I click that, it's going to try and add some tangency. Now what's the issue here? Well, I've got this red mark here saying tangent with that is red. It's telling me that I can't add tangency at this point. Now don't worry, let's actually just kind of review and evaluate why that might be. Well, if you remember from my previous video, I actually used offset entities to create this outer line. So what it's saying is that if you're using an offset and you want to put tangency on the outer line, then what about the inner line? There's an issue there, isn't there? You know, they can't be, they've both got to be the same. So let's just get out of that. So to get rid of that, I'm going to right click and I'm going to delete it. So I'm going to delete that relationship I've tried to add in. Now I'm going to just go back and tick, and this time I'm going to click on the two inner lines. So Control to click to select both of them. Now I'm going to go Add Relationships and add Tangency. See that's now added the tangency to it, so the tangency's gone in, fine, no red marks there. Look here, the blue line, that light blue line is the new path, and that yellow line is the old path, the path it was taking, and it's now going to take this blue path here. Down here you'll see the little tangent icon somewhere in the middle there that's putting in that tangency. Okay, so remember that parent-child relationship, and always change the parents. You can't change the children first because they're built on those parents. Okay, so let's select the tick to accept that change. Let's just zoom out. Are we happy with that? Yeah, it looks all right. These edges are a bit dodgy, aren't they? Let's try and line this up here. Okay, so I've clicked on, also remember we need to click on the inner one. I can click on here to drag that around. Now what if I wanted to add that nicely vertical? How can I do that? Oh look, Add Relationships here. I can set that, clicking you see on the anchor, it's not really an anchor. I can set that and click that to be vertical. If I set that to be vertical, you see how it's brought that in completely vertical. We do have an issue though. This one is like pinged out to the right hand side. That's fine, just click on that and let's bring that in so we get a nice curve round. So we go from a vertical blending in through the curve and to tangency in the middle. Okay, so you can make all these changes except that and exit my sketch. And when I exit my sketch, it will update it so that the extrusion that I've just built has now been updated. So hopefully now you can see that it's really easy to go back in to edit our sketches, which then change the overall form of our parts. One thing you've got to be careful though, and one thing you've got to watch out, is sometimes if we change those sketches, it can cause, for example, the extrusion to fail if we change something kind of fundamentally. We'll be covering that more in the sessions and in some more videos later down the line, but just to let you know that sometimes these will have issues with them. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful for now.